Does that sound like sound now?
Oh boy.
Whoops-a-doodle. No audio.
Is there audio now? I don't know.
There should have been music from the beginning. We should have checked that.
Yep, probably.
We got sound now.
Oh my god, should we restart?
We're doing it.
What are we doing tonight, Zay?
The same thing we do every Friday night. That's right, we try to party with the world. It's right, it's Our Reviews Will Kill You, the Party Time podcast that brings you news, reviews, movies, all that good stuff, and more. This time with sound.
Yes, all the sounds.
Oh, there was only music before, but now there is actual speaking.
Z is a very bad producer.
I mean, there's only so many hands. These are such big
Yeah, I'm the talent. You need to figure the rest out. That's what I'm here for.
hands.
Yeah. That's why I live here for free.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I pay the rent with talent.
Uh-huh. That's right, I am the man you may know as Z, and I am joined by the talentful-less Doob on this Friday 13th.
I need more cherries.
More? You already ate the cherries too?
Yeah,
what is wrong with
I
you?
did. What do you mean? You made the drinks too early.
Oh my gosh, Infinity's here. Michael Reyes.
Finally.
Ron the Stone Cold Killer. Doc, the dockest of all docs. The dockest most doc.
Infinity is back from selling. He was whoring his board games out everywhere.
He was also, what was the game? He was playing Tiny Tina as well.
Tiny
On
oh my
his,
God.
on
Borderlands?
his, yeah, he was playing Tiny Tina on his YouTube channel.
Yeah, that everyone should go watch if you want to learn Netherlandish.
Yeah, if you're trying to get the native tongue of our, not hometown podcast, but we are the national podcast of the Netherlands.
We are.
And the national podcast of probably the United States. Maybe. Sort of. But either way, if you want to learn, it's not Flemish, it's...
You should subscribe because Infinity will windmill your penis. Because that's where windmills came from, the Netherlands.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You thought he paid rent with his tongue.
Only if I live with you, Michael.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? What state you in, by the way? Just informational purposes.
He's all about, like, he'll come.
I have plenty of extra digital codes to give.
He'll live wherever you want him to live as long as he can pay with the tongue and no actual money because he's very cheap.
Yeah. Oh my god, I don't even drive my own car to this.
I know, it's the cheapest.
Wow.
Never seen anything
Who would
like
drive, if you have the option to drive your car and pay for gas, or you drive a car that is not yours and you get a free company gas, what would you choose? I'm pretty sure you would choose free.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just saying.
I just can't believe that you've exploited your girlfriend within 24 hours of her moving in.
No, she moved in like Monday. She's like my house is a battle zone right now.
Battle zone.
Yeah, there's just condoms everywhere.
Oh, I doubt that.
Yeah, old used one.
I was gonna say because you haven't been touched for
No, I don't use those things anymore. Those are for the devil.
Well, before we we have an amazing show for you today, by the way.
I guess we do.
Why don't we tell everybody what's on today's show, then we'll tell them what's not on today's show, because that's a new fun segment.
It is that we just made up. We didn't make it up. We just started doing it.
Yes, because I like that segment.
So Stranger Things has the most expensive, I thought it said car ever.
They have the most expensive car. The Stranger Things mobile. Don't you remember it from the Stranger Things?
That would have been confusing. More Avatar sequels and money. That makes sense because this one is somehow making a lot of it.
A lot of it. All the cheddar.
Joker gets pregnant?
He does.
Oh. Nope. Okay.
They do.
Tim Miller takes over Borderlands reshoots. Oh, yeah.
Borderlands is gonna go down in
Eli
flames.
Roth didn't make that, or did he?
We will talk about it,
That's
but yes, Eli Roth is on.
WWE is being sold because Vince McMahon, I think, is part of the Newsies. Fear the Walking Dead is ending. Yep.
Shocker.
Thank God. Madden removes CPR
Shocker.
celebrations.
That's a great story.
That's pretty funny.
It'll be pretty funny.
Outrageous. We're getting outrageous with Taylor Swift's cat's worth $97 million.
I think it's time to kidnap a cat.
That's an expensive puss.
That's the most expensive puss you'll ever meet.
Leg lengthening surgery. Some shorties need it. I mean, I got long, luscious legs.
Did you already do the legs lengthening surgery?
No, I do yoga, hot yoga, and then I follow it up with goat yoga, and then have a goat just stretch me out.
Oh, you stretch your colon.
And then a flying boat makes wave. How is that outrageous?
It's pretty outrageous. I thought it was outrageous.
That's not that outrageous.
Oh, you're saying that should be in our science segment.
Oh, shit biscuits. I guess I was supposed to watch Shin Ultraman. I'm in. It's Asian.
It was just in or out. Oh, yeah. Nah, it doesn't matter. I can talk enough about it for.
And then we're doing blue reviews of
It's all blue today.
Avatar: The Way of Water and The Pale Blue Eye that wasn't very blue, but it was a movie that was.
I still don't get the blue.
Pale blue eye. Well, he had blue eyes, right? Or pale blue eye.
I feel like everybody in that movie had blue eyes. I don't know what was going on with that.
I don't know. It was weird. It was a good movie, but it was weird.
We'll get there.
We'll
get there more. So what aren't we covering?
Oh fuck!
Before we go,
what aren't we? Kanye West is pregnant. No, he's married.
No, he's married. He just got married. We will not cover that. We don't know who she is. She may be the lead designer for the Yeezys, but she might not.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know because we aren't covering it.
And then presidents just keep giving away secrets.
Yeah, they just keep losing secret documents. I didn't think it would be that easy to lose secret documents.
In their Corvettes.
Yes, in their Corvettes. So they're just secrets are everywhere, people. You go and find them, and if you want to release them directly to our show so we can have an exclusive, I mean, we'll do that.
Yeah.
I mean, Noob Noob had some good times with HB.
What is HB?
You don't remember your boy HB?
HB.
With all the bumps?
Who's HB? Oh, Hunter Biden. Oh, yeah. I love that dude.
He's the best. He's like a party animal.
Yeah, no.
Right up your alley.
He kept me up all night. Let me tell you that one.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
I love the Russian hookers he bought. They were premium.
He was good. I mean, he had a good tab.
They were premium for sure. He definitely paid top dollar.
I hope you avoided all that CP.
From daddy's money. Then what do we got? We got Roman concrete because we're not covering structural things.
I like Roman concrete a lot, but we're not going to cover it.
No.
I wanted to do a science segment, but it was too nerdy.
Romans didn't have science. That's too old for that. Science didn't even exist back then. They just had like slaves that built stuff. That's not science.
This is not sciencey at all.
No.
But you know what might be scientific?
News?
Housekeeping!
Oh yeah, clean me.
Oh, it's all the housekeeping.
Megan. I love that dance.
Yes, we checked out a Megan dance party because they did some viral promotion for it, and it was kind of amusing because there was a lot of me-threegans.
The spoiler alert, the dance in the actual movie is like 0.2 seconds long. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, well, that's why everybody got to see the behind the scenes because it was more and better. It
was.
Yes.
Like there should have been more of the dance in the movie, but there was not.
Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So that was fun.
We covered it.
Yeah. We also, I think we went full misogynistic. No, we didn't go there yet.
Nope.
We get misogynistic, but not quite.
Tulsa King, though.
Tulsa King. Yo, Rocky. This could be Sylvester Stallone's swan song and one of the best things he's ever done. If he doesn't win any awards or whatever for this, I'll be shocked. He's real good in it. And the show is real good.
I'm more so just admiring. He's got a luscious head of silver hair for 70 whatever years old.
I think he's
is.
75.
Yeah, like is that real
or 76?
Hair? Is that a wig? Like,
no, I think it's his real hair.
Did he pay for that? How's he keeping
he's
that?
He's an Italiano.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, but it's not working out so good for you.
Well,
what are you gonna do? It's on the rest of your body, just not up top. What are you gonna do? Oh, yes, you are. As Doc says, you are a failed science experiment. Were you a test tube baby? I forget.
I think so.
Probably.
I don't have a real dad.
Oh, you want me to do the Megan dance? I was gonna make him do the Megan dance.
I can't do. I'll throw out a hip.
He'll break
a hip.
a
German Shepherd. I will have hip dysplasia real quick.
Yeah. The Megan dance. I don't know. We were gonna try to do something with the me-threegans, but we didn't get there.
Apparently, you need to title your shorts properly or they don't hit.
Yeah, if you don't title your shorts properly. We would like to thank everybody, by the way, before we move too much further, for all the subscriptions, the sharing, the growing. You guys are making this a living entity. It's a group effort. We're doing it. We're bringing in more people every day. And we're growing. Pretty soon we can afford to do things here.
More.
Like put up a nice electric sign behind us. We
need everyone in each of your families to create 3 or 10 fake YouTube accounts. subscribe.
And just start subbing because we're getting there.
And then
we have some goals for the new year.
Start adopting youthful teens, and then teens like YouTube, have them subscribe too. And then eventually we'll get to 1,000.
We're getting there. We're climbing. We've more than tripled the size of our show in like a year.
Maybe. I haven't paid much attention.
Yeah, you don't pay attention to anything. But I'm pretty sure we have. So thank you to everyone out there listening. If you are just listening on the audio portion of this podcast, be sure to check out us on YouTube and Rumble because that's important.
I forgot that thing was a thing.
Rumble does exist. We have views and subs on there as well. The other thing that is interesting is we have all the links to every story that we discuss here today. If you'd like to see the images or would like to fact check us, please do so. Search for Our Reviews Will Kill You on your local search bar, and you will find something that links to Our Reviews Will Kill You. Whatever that is, I don't know, but it's a thing.
Yeah. In the meantime,
check out Kate Upton.
Check out how sexist we could possibly be.
We're the most misogynistic, sexist bastards
I
you've
was
ever
uncomfortable
seen.
listening to this.
You were uncomfortable?
Yeah, and that means that's bad.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one who I pinned you into a corner so that you would talk dirty about her.
Yeah, I was like, wow, we are shitty people. Like, what?
I mean, she's like, clearly from the popularity of the video, she's a little long in the tooth and people aren't looking to be slamming on Kate Upton recently. In fact, I found a much more attractive girl, did I not?
Yeah, well, I don't remember. She was actually older.
Something Kang.
Mia Kang.
She's older. She's a Muay Thai fighter, older than Kate Upton, and seems to have held up a little bit better.
Yes.
So if you want to see us be dirtbags, you can check that out.
Absolutely.
And then I think we do another video? We did
Giveaway.
Something. Yes, is it time? It is time.
I guess so.
I guess it's time to give it away.
Black Adam.
Be sure to hold on to your butts because Noob's going to give it away.
I'm giving away the 4K copy, though, not the Blu-ray.
Oh, I keep making that same mistake because I just don't feel like changing it.
Yeah, I'm getting the better copy to you.
The better copy?
To the one person who came in and actually wanted it. Michael Reyes.
You're getting it.
He gets it.
You wanted it. You got it.
I don't have it on my phone currently, but I'll get it to you eventually.
Noob, if anything, is a man of his word. So he will give it away. He told us that his favorite moment that Henry Cavill had was when Henry Cavill snapped Zod's neck, which I could not agree with more because that's like the one thing. He even teases him in that movie, right? He goes, I'm going to make you, because basically Zod loses everything. Zod loses the world converter.
The world
he loses
engine.
his crew. He loses everything. And he's like, if there's one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make you break your one rule, which is not to kill anyone.
I don't think, no, that's Batman.
No, Superman doesn't kill anybody.
Yeah, he never said
I think he does. I've watched it quite a few times. And I think he taunts him into saying, I'm going to make you, because remember he's shooting.
No, he says you're going to have to kill me.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm going to make you break your rule. Batman doesn't have the rule in that movie because Batman kills people all over the place. He's shooting people with guns. He's blowing them up.
Yeah.
Batman doesn't have the rule. It's Superman who has the rule. Doc, you didn't even enter into the contest. So how could you win?
Yeah, he just commented.
You didn't tell us what your favorite Henry Cavill.
You didn't say what it was.
Yeah, you had to tell us your favorite Henry Cavill moment.
It was actually a trick question. You should have said every moment's my favorite.
Every moment is
moment.
yes.
I don't know. Is it Cavill or is it Cavill? I still don't know.
Henry Cavill. All I know is I am super stoked that he's going to do
his Warhammer
40K. If that isn't the best thing on television that we're going to see in the next couple of years, I'll be stunned.
I mean, him holding a hammer is okay with me.
I mean, you don't like Space Marines?
I don't know anything about Warhammer other than it's a game I won't play.
Do you know what a Space Marine is?
Marines in space. Hoorah.
Then think about that.
Semper Fi.
And think about how tough those guys must be.
Hail Hydra.
Masculine.
Hail Hydra.
Oh, I guess it's just too masculine for you.
No, yeah, I drink vitamin D. I got all the estrogen.
Gotcha.
Because that's what's in milk.
But you don't drink that much milk.
I drink enough milk, like 10 ounces.
You don't even drink like real milk. You drink fabricated soy milk.
I
from
drink
almonds.
Organic
almond milk.
Almond soy hybrid milk.
Exactly. When you get your mocha laka coca claca latte, you get 3 shots of soy milk
I
in
do.
there, right? Your soy lattes.
Yeah.
So Doc says he entered. I don't see it. Did you say something
When
inappropriate?
Superman was killed by the hands of Batman, that doesn't happen.
That does not happen.
I mean, it probably happens at one of the iterations, but it doesn't happen in that.
Oh, they were hoping that Henry Cavill would play Commander Shepard in Mass Effect. Didn't they like ruin Mass Effect? No one's touched Warhammer 40K. So with any luck, it's for the Emperor. They can just make it happen, and it'll be good.
I don't know enough about Warhammer, so
it's very British, so he'll fit right in.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe he'll come back to, I don't know, just do something else.
I think you'll enjoy what he does with Warhammer 40K.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
So I think that moves us on
to the news.
Oh, was there any other giveaways you have coming up?
The menu.
Oh, the menu.
But I don't really know how good that's going to be because, well, no, the movie's great, but it's already on HBO Max. So, I mean,
people still want to see it, though.
If you want to own it forever digitally, stay tuned.
Very good movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It's pretty great.
We actually reviewed it in our previous episode, which...
Because it had Anya Taylor-Joy being a snack.
She is being a prostitute, but that's all right.
Yeah, a prosta snack.
Well, anyway, that's going to move us on to the news.
Oh, my God.
That's right. Okay, I got to figure out where the news is first.
Here's the news.
What was the first news? You don't even know.
For a nap.
You're already ready for nap time?
Nappy poo.
Oh, my gosh.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is going to have one of the most expensive seasons ever for the expensive cast that they have. More expensive than Friends, I guess. Didn't Friends have like 6 people making $1 million each?
Something like that. Oh my gosh, $30 million an episode? What the shit?
Wow. Don't you wish you dated
Millie Bobby Brown?
Millie Bobby Brown?
Yeah.
Yes, I wish. Oh, Teddy Graham says that he thinks Anna Taylor-Joy. Anya, we learned that too. It's not Anna Taylor-Joy.
I thought it was Anna the entire time.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
My God,
Does she look anorexic?
I think she's always been super thin, to be honest.
She seems pretty like a thin.
She's like either weird looking or she's like pretty good looking. So I don't know. It's hard to.
That's a large range of emotions there.
Yeah. In the menu, she's looking good. She's like a good girl next door.
She lost a lot of weight. When she's chunky, I remember her being in the New Mutants and she wasn't very chunky.
I don't remember her ever being not skinny. Do you remember her in Split? When she was like 12?
In Split?
Yeah, she was.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was baby fat. That's what that was.
Yeah, she might have been like 15 in that movie.
Although I remember her wasn't she one of the cheerleaders? And for some reason they all got killed except for her.
Uh-huh.
But she was one of the attractive ones, for sure.
She was like 15.
I'm just saying she's attractive. I didn't say I wanted to do anything with her. Okay. I win.
All right.
Well,
that's the way you want to go.
She could be a very handsome young woman.
Sure.
Very handsome. Anyway,
yep.
This is the 5th and final installment, and I think the budget is spiraling out of control. But I will say that they got a little bit of bang for their buck because the 4th season was like the biggest thing that Netflix has had in forever. You know, it pretty much revitalized Netflix. But they have a cast of roughly 20 actors. And they all went into negotiation together, except Millie Bobby Brown, because she has an overall arcing deal with Netflix. That was real smart because she has her Enola Holmes films, and she's also going to star in a Russo brothers upcoming film, The Electric State, which I will watch that. I'll be into that.
Okay. Oh, Teddy with all the facts. She was 20 when she did Split. Well, then I'd split her open.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, she's ripe.
So apparently they put all the actors into tiers. And according to the report, adult stars like Winona Ryder and David Harbour on the first tier list. I mean, she was a pretty big name before she...
Didn't even know Winona Ryder was in this movie show.
You didn't know that she was in Stranger Things? Have you still not watched Stranger Things?
Nope.
What? Who's holding you back?
I don't know. Me?
It's very disturbing. You didn't get to see any Finn Wolfhard or Sadie Sink?
I don't know who the second one is, but I do like Finn Wolfhard from Ghostbusters.
He wolfs pretty hard.
He's like kind of ugly, but kind of cute.
Yeah, Winona Ryder plays like the main mom of one of the main kids.
Oh my God, Teddy
Always had a crush on her.
Wants to go riding on Winona.
Okay, if you had a crush on her, did you like her in Alien Resurrection?
Wait, is Winona Ryder Titanic? No, that's Kate Winslet.
No, it's Kate Winslet.
Wait, what was
She's
Winona
in Beetlejuice.
Okay.
She's awesome in Beetlejuice. But seriously, Alien Resurrection, you have to tell me what you think. She's like this like cute little droid. I don't know. It's like a thing. Spoiler alert. So anyway, yeah, they're paying a lot of money for these kids.
Okay. I mean,
that's right. She got arrested. Winona Ryder got arrested for stealing stuff. She was like a klepto. She would like go into stores and steal stuff.
What?
Yeah, she got caught on camera stealing shit.
Oh my God.
She a mess. He didn't like the haircut in Alien Resurrection.
Your love is not true.
Oh my God. Anyway, so I think they're glad though that they're paying everybody, but it's gonna cost them a pretty penny. But at least they have plans to finish it. So I think this will be a big send off for them because they left on a big cliffhanger, and it's pretty good. You know what else is making a lot of money?
What's that?
Avatar. This is like a doc story.
Oh my God.
Apparently, Business
Does
Insider
Doc like Avatar so much?
That's a good question. All I see is a blank screen.
Did you just keep seeing it in 3D? You saw
Over
it like
and
10
over
times
and
in
over
3D?
again.
I saw it in 3D.
Well, apparently I can't see.
I can't see 3D, but I saw it in 3D.
You saw 3 dimensions.
I saw that it was supposed to be 3D.
Okay, Business Insider doesn't want to talk to us, but guess who does? Screen Rant. James, what is going on? This looks like an orgy. What is going on
here? That
here?
didn't happen.
This picture looks real strange.
I'm real uncomfortable.
Are they breastfeeding everyone? What is going on here? What is that picture?
I don't think they breastfeed in Pandora.
Oh my God. I didn't know what picture I was putting up here. That definitely looks like everyone is breastfeeding off of everyone.
Yeah, that's
what is going on here?
Hard pass.
Holy cow.
I don't want that sequel.
So if you go to Screen Rant and look up James Cameron confirms Avatar 2 is profitable and sequels will happen, and he wasn't sure. And I think there's a little bit of disingenuousness to this because I'm fairly certain that Avatar 2, 3, and 4 were all filmed continuous. And then he's talking about whether or not he's going to make 5 and 6 later.
No, 2, 3, and part of 4 were filmed, not all of 4.
Okay, well, enough, I'm sure, to make some sort of movie.
I don't know about that, but 3 is definitely done. So at worst, 3 was going to be released. So I don't know if he could have got 4 done.
Because he said if it didn't make $2 billion, he wasn't going to make the rest of them.
It's probably going to make $2 billion.
It's going to make It's definitely going to make $2 billion. It's already one of the top 10 highest grossing movies of all time. It just keeps raking in that cheddar, and I guess it has a bigger. People always complain that Avatar doesn't have a cultural impact, and I guess I agree with that. But I mean, people certainly.
It just keeps making. I think it's the 3D.
I think 3D has a higher 3D, and what's the other thing?
IMAX.
IMAX. Those are higher ticket prices, and they tend to sell out. So I think that more people are watching these higher ticket price because they know James Cameron can deliver. I mean, one of those adages in Hollywood is you never bet against James Cameron. And anybody who did is making a big mistake. I'm pretty sure Mr. H said that he thought that Avatar 2 was going to bomb, and he was not correct.
I thought it was not going to make anywhere near as much as the first one because, like, why would people care this much longer? And I was wrong.
Well, it's good to admit when you were wrong because I'm pretty sure I said it was going to make all the money.
I think it's solely because he is somehow the only one that can effectively do like immersive 3D.
That is correct because everybody else who did the 3D trend that happened
it's
right
like
after
gimmicky.
Avatar, it was post 3D. No one films in 3D cameras. I think if I remember correctly, Prometheus, which was directed by Ridley Scott, was filmed in 3D cameras but didn't have as good of an effect as Avatar did. So people remember that and they're like, dude, it was so awesome when I saw this.
It's long though. Like it's too goddamn long.
Yeah, well, we'll review it later. We'll get there.
It was very blue though.
It sets up a lot of other stuff. And we'll talk about all of that
More
later.
Blue stuff.
More breastfeeding.
Blue breastfeeding.
And if you're going to talk about breastfeeding, it sounds like the Joker's going to have to do some of that himself. I mean, this could have been an outrageous story, but I'm not that outraged by it.
I don't know what why.
The Batman comic featuring the Joker becoming pregnant and giving birth to a handsome baby. Apparently DC, which I think Eric July, the Rippa, says DC stands for Dead Comics because they're determined to.
They're getting there.
They're trying to kill off the comic book industry because they just keep making things. Apparently it's called The Joker, the man who stopped laughing. Because he carries and gives birth to a child. Now, how this would happen, I don't know. Even it's funny because this is a New York Post, and they're like, this is them trying to do some LGBTQ inclusive storytelling.
I'm done.
He's being a transgender man going, I don't know what it's no.
I don't know.
Oh no, they're saying that the readers may be tempted to think this is a part of woke, but it's not. Apparently, he's giving birth to a mud baby. That's right. That's what I heard. It's a mud baby. It's not a real baby. Maybe it's a butt baby.
Doc is right. I'm the daddy.
Oh my God.
And Joker's my bitch.
Yeah. You looking at this? This is so poorly drawn, by the way. It's like a normal man with just some like lipstick.
That's uncomfortable that this is actually a thing.
And then there's a doctor like climbing up the Joker's beehole.
Yeah, that.
Why
Okay.
would Zatanna be like, yeah, I'm going to cast this hex so that the joke, oh my gosh, she casts a spell on him to ensure that no one else will ever have the Joker's baby. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Once I saw, like, I was okay with it as, I don't know, maybe satire, but then I saw this image and
it's just not drawn well enough to care.
No,
like,
I'm good.
Why?
I'm good.
He's so handsome.
No, he's not.
Oh my gosh.
I need an adult.
The man who stopped laughing because the Joker, a man, becomes pregnant. I mean, I don't care enough to boycott it because guess what? This is funny too, because Ethan Van Sciver, who is the what's the name of his YouTube channel? His like DC Comics keeps getting weirder and weirder, allowing more perverts and fetishists to make grotesque filth out of their classic characters. Batman is their last sellable comics franchise because everything else
Superman
is dying. No, Superman's not doing well either. DC Comics really is like dead. I mean, Marvel's trying to kill themselves too. So it's
James Gunn ruins it, I'm sure it will be.
Very strange.
Sell the Snyderverse to Netflix. Sell it.
Do you trust Eli Roth to direct anything?
No. Well, hold on. He did direct a pretty good movie with his future wife.
Oh, you're talking about Knock Knock.
Yeah, Knock Knock was pretty
Reeves?
juicy.
You enjoyed Knock Knock
Pretty
when
juicy.
they dressed up like she wore.
That part I did not enjoy, but
you enjoyed every other part.
The first part where her boobies were out and soapy, I was quite a fan.
So wet and dirty. Can we go get a bath?
Yeah, and she didn't know. The best part is she didn't know a lick of English during that movie.
Really? She just mouthed words?
Yeah, she just learned it phonetically. She didn't actually know English at that point.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
did she sound ridiculous? I never watched the movie.
You never seen what? You're kidding.
I've never seen it.
Really?
It's an Eli Roth movie. It can't be that
it's
good.
Anna de Armas.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
First off, Teddy, you are never sexually assaulted when it comes to Anna de Armas. I don't care what she does to you. You are never sexually assaulted.
No,
you
it's
are
always
sexually
consensual. It's with Anna de Armas. I guess it's
always a
consensual.
reward. It's never assault. She could literally take a fucking Gatling gun of dildos and blast my cheeks open 6 ways to Sunday, and I'd be like, "Yes, please, let's go for breakfast."
More. Can I take you out for breakfast? You'd probably pay.
How many creams in your coffee, miss? Because you just served me some pancakes.
Does this make you nervous about the Borderland? First of all, Eli Roth directing Borderlands does not sound like a good idea.
No, that's weird.
And then, like, what legitimate movie has he ever directed?
Hostel 1.
It's not Cabin in the Woods. What's the cabin? It's the something cabin where they all get cabin fever. Is that what it's called?
I think so. Yeah.
That was just mediocre.
He's not great. And also Borderlands isn't isn't a horror in any way. It's just like an action game. So
Yeah, I don't really get it. So somehow Tim Miller is taking over reshoots because, Eli Roth is so busy. What is he busy with? He has another movie called Thanksgiving, a horror film based on a short trailer. Sounds like he got told, like, dude, you suck. Can we have some better reshoots? And they brought in, because at least Tim Miller directed like competent things.
They should have
He
brought.
directed Deadpool.
Yeah.
And even though Terminator Woke Fate is not a good movie, it's still competently directed.
They should have brought in the greatest of all reshooters, Joss Whedon.
Oh, yeah, they should. Yeah, that's a whole other story. Will Joss Whedon ever direct again?
You gonna whipped out the casting couch for Tiny Tina?
Apparently, this makes no sense. How is Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, Jamie Lee Curtis, Jack Black, Edgar Ramirez, and Ariana Greenblatt all in Borderlands? Why? How is that possible?
I could have swore, didn't Jack Black retire from acting?
How is this real? Is it animated? Maybe it's animated because Tim Miller does do a good job of directing, what is that, Sex, Robots? And
Sex, Love, and Robots?
Yeah, which is also really
Or
good.
Sex, Death, and Robots?
Sex, Death, and Robots? Something about robots.
No, Sex, Love, and Robots.
Maybe Eli Roth is just not a competent director. He's just not.
I guess. I mean, I'm still going to watch. It's Borderlands.
Apparently Teddy's saying that Jack Black didn't retire. I know he started a YouTube channel where he just streams him playing video games.
Yeah, I thought he said he was going to retire, but no, he better come back to play fucking
Sonic
Eggman.
3.
He better Sonic 3. That better happen.
What about Son of Eggman?
I don't know.
They could do that.
Who are you going to have?
I
I
don't
need
know.
someone good.
Anybody.
I need someone good. Maybe Jack
So
Black.
are you still interested in this?
Yeah,
Maybe.
no, I'm going to see it.
Are you going to keep watching the WWE even though it's been sold to the Saudis?
I've never watched WWE to begin with, so
Ever?
no.
Not ever?
When I was young and thought it was real.
Oh, and then someone burst your bubble and told you it wasn't real?
Like, what the fuck is the point of this? Let me watch football. That's
It's
also
weird,
rigged.
too, because, which is also rigged.
And this is also rigged, yeah.
Football is definitely also rigged. We'll get to football as well. Stephanie
Also,
McMahon.
just a side note, did you know football is deemed as an entertainment business, so it can legally be fixed?
It is fixed.
I'm just saying.
That is interesting, though. That is an interesting point.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Teddy hasn't watched WWE since SmackDown with The Rock.
Oh, I smell what you're cooking, Teddy.
Yeah. Well, apparently Stephanie McMahon stepped in to fill in the shoes as CEO and then just resigned as soon as her dad came back to the board, Vince McMahon, and now he sold it to the Saudis. It's apparently being sold to the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund. That sounds legitimate as hell. It emerged hours after Stephanie McMahon announced her resignation from the company and her father, Vince McMahon, returning as chairman of the board. I don't know if they're going to keep Triple H on as like content director or whatever. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's wrestling. Who gives a shit?
At 77, it's time for me to retire. Thank you, WWE Universe. Then, now, forever, and together. I remember when it was the WWF. Or was it
WWF,
Right.
and then WWE was another one. Then there was what NWO?
NWO. No, that's not real. It was
That was a
always
group.
the WWF. NWO.
No, WWF and WWE were two different things.
What's the hashtag here?
Sensibly.
Sensibly must know
Oh my God,
something.
are you a wrestling fan?
So again on here, we're talking about Vinnie Mac. Is Vinnie Mac supposed to be Vince McMahon?
Oh my God, Danny Boy is here saying,
Oh my God.
steroids and balls.
He
Oh.
injected steroids into his balls. I mean, I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
don't blame him. Didn't he like wrestle for a point?
Yes,
like,
he
a
was
point- yeah.
wrestling. And Triple H is married to Stephanie McMahon.
Is he really?
McMahon. Yeah.
Oh my
Mhm.
God,
He's the chief content officer.
that seems super stupid.
Steroids and Botox into his balls.
I don't know is that real?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you inject steroids into your balls?
I mean, it's butt or balls, your choice.
Really? I've been doing it wrong.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time. I thought it was directly taken as a suppository.
No, I do it right in the shaft.
I thought it was a suppository for you.
No, I go right for the vein.
Steroids and Botox.
Yeah.
Oh my
goodness.
Yes. He's got to keep them balls smooth for all them young interns he's banging.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't blame him.
Cancel. Who's rigged? What's rigged? I don't know what Doc's talking about.
Wrestling is rigged. I get it.
You know what's not rigged?
What's that?
Fear the Walking Dead. Do you still watch this?
No.
You gave up on a show?
I did, yeah.
Shocker.
Honestly, like it used to be one of those background shows, and then
You just got tired of the background?
I think 5 seasons in, I was like, I just can't. No.
Isn't the entire original cast dead?
Well, that bitch clearly is not, because she was one of the original cast.
Is she one of the original cast?
She died. When I watched, she died, and then I guess she's back, and I don't know why she's back or how she's back. But everyone in the original cast, I think, is not on the show anymore except her.
I watched the first season. Was like, I'm just not that.
First couple seasons were pretty good.
When they went on in like an Indian reservation, just not. No.
Yeah, I don't. Alicia Debnam Carey. I don't know when she. I don't know if she died or did she just leave. I'm not sure. I liked her better on The 100 than I did on this show, but I mean,
apparently there's 3 more Walking Dead spinoffs.
Yeah, though some of them. There's Rick and Michonne, which is like a love story.
No, thank you.
I'm not sure I want that. Negan,
I thought that was supposed to be a movie. What happened with that?
They changed it into a show.
Oh God.
Then what is it? The
Walking Dead City, starring Laura
Cohan is a snack, and I like Negan.
Yes.
And then what's the third one? Oh, Norman Reedus.
Oh, so Daniel is saying that she didn't die. She had a fever that made her look like she was turning into a zombie, but maybe she was not. In fact, maybe she just had the coof.
Wait, did they end it ambiguously? Like now I'm curious.
Tales of the Walking Dead. Is that what is the Andrew Lincoln and Danelle Guraya?
So like it ends with her being like, you think she's a zombie, or like, I don't understand.
And then the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon one is going to be, that one might be interesting.
It was supposed to be Daryl and Carol.
Yeah, but that didn't work out.
Wait, Olivia Munn's in?
Get out of town. What? And Terry Crews?
I like Olivia Munn.
Is that legit?
What?
Are you dropping news bombs on us and we don't know what you're talking about?
What the fuck? I'm now you're making me need to watch this show. Stop doing that. Send me like a review. Do like a 20-minute video and send it to me to catch me up.
And then he'll post it as his own content.
As a short, absolutely. I'm going to steal your shit for sure. Yeah.
I can't. That would be unbelievable. Terry Crews and Olivia Munn. She's pregnant. How can she do anything?
No, I thought she had the crack kid.
She still had the baby. Well, whatever. And this is not outrageous yet, but we're going to talk about Madden 23. Removing.
This is a bit much.
What? Yeah, because people need to know how to do CPR.
Well,
why would you remove it from the video?
Well, I don't know about that, but
what do you mean you need to know how to do CPR?
You need to know how to do CPR, but I don't know if like watching a celebration on a game.
You had like 18 boosties. What if I need to do CPR on you right now? I need to watch Madden 23 first, so I know how to properly do CPR on you for your 18 boosties.
Fair enough. I don't get what they went hard on this story. Like this, like it sucks that this dude had a heart attack, but as soon as you knew that like he wasn't either A, brain dead, or B, gonna die, like okay,
yeah,
like,
he's
that's
fine.
Good. Like he's just gonna he's gonna have to recover, obviously, and it sucks that it happened.
Boosties.
If this would have happened on the sideline,
okay. Why do they say this? He may have suffered from an incident of commotio cordis. Do you know what that is?
No.
That's from children under 15 getting hit with hockey pucks and baseballs in the chest.
Oh, yeah.
That is not what happened to him. As a medical doctor, I am stating it right here and now. This is coming from Dr. Z. Dr. Z is telling you that it was not commotio cordis. Look up the literature on commotio cordis and tell me if it matches what happened to this guy. He made the tackle. He didn't get tackled. He made the tackle. And he should have got recorded that tackle. He
got hit like a little bit in the chest. Like I've seen people get hit in the chest more. I don't know. Like apparently it's just like a random freak accident. I'm not sure.
Doc thinks it's a career-ending injury. I actually don't, because I think they're going to put him back out there.
Oh my God, yeah.
They have to, or else the entire narrative around the commotio cordis will fall apart.
Because I think at the end of the day, it's just a heart attack, right? So,
They're not even saying it was a heart attack. They're saying it's commotio cordis.
Cardiac arrest.
They're just saying that his heart electrical signals were interrupted. It has nothing to do with an extremely rare side effect to something that millions of people may have taken.
Cocaine?
That the NFL requires you to get.
Cocaine?
Yes, cocaine.
I love cocaine.
Obviously, cocaine will end your career.
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Okay, he may not pass physical. That's fair.
Okay, that's a good point. Doc's got a good point. But I digress, and I say that the NFL says, get that MFer out there. He did not have a cardiac arrest. It was just a fluke accident. He will play again. I guarantee they push him to play.
I mean, I don't...
In 2 years, that guy will be playing. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I would think next year.
Yeah, I bet you by next year he's playing again.
If he's cleared medically.
He will be cleared. They will make it happen.
So he was having a good season, to be honest. So
yeah, but the point is that Madden is taking out the infamous, I guess it's a Bills celebration where they do CPR on someone. Why that is a bad thing, I don't understand. They do a full-on 3-person full recitation celebration. That sounds like it's helping people. Why would you take it away?
Got to revive your brothers.
Yeah, you got to revive them. If they have overdosed on boosties, they need to be revived. I mean, cocaine. Did I say boosties?
Absolutely.
I meant cocaine. Right?
I like cocaine.
Cocaine is hell of a drug.
Keep doing it.
I mean, all of this is outrageous.
So, are we going to outrageous now?
Is it outrage?
Oh my God.
Is an outrage.
Outrageous things that aren't that outrageous.
This is pretty outrageous.
Is it though?
We need to conduct.
Oh my God.
The Great Pussy Heist.
The Great Puss Heist. That's a pretty stern looking puss though. I'll give it that.
It's an ugly puss. So you're saying that Taylor Swift has a stern, ugly puss?
Yeah, but
I don't think her puss is going to look good. If I had to guess what Taylor Swift's puss looked like, it would not be a good-looking puss.
I'm going to say that puss is in need of a straight boopsie, and it would turn that frown upside down.
I don't think her puss would be hairy, but I think it would be disgruntled.
It's looking like it needs a good rubbing.
Has it been hammered too many times?
I think, you got to touch the tail, too. You got to grab it in just the right areas. Oh, my God. Back scratches. Dear Lord. She'd be purring all night.
Taylor Swift's beloved glamour puss, a Scottish foal named Olivia Benson, is the third richest pet in the world, according to a new report.
Why would you ruin the name of the cat?
The fat cat has clawed together basically a positively impressive estimated net worth of $97 million.
That doesn't make any sense.
If Lady Gaga's dog can get kidnapped and her dog walkers can be shot so that they can kidnap the dogs, I can't imagine someone's not going to try to steal this puss. So would you steal Taylor Swift's puss for $97 million?
Just to give it a better home, sure.
Taylor Swift's puss is all dried up. Is it all dried up? I feel like she just sold a lot of money. Or made a lot of money?
She's got a lot of money.
She got a lot of money.
She's paying for the lube. Oh my God, look at it. That's the inquisitive puss.
That is, her puss is very inquisitive.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's got a little snoot.
Would you pet the puss?
Oh, absolutely.
You would touch Taylor Swift's puss.
100%.
How dare you?
Without hesitation.
She has another cat named Benjamin Button.
Without hesitation.
Who apparently he's not worth that much money.
I would go all up and down that puss.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It doesn't seem like your kind of puss.
All pusses are my kind of puss.
You'll take any puss.
Anyone I can
What
get.
about a trans puss?
Puss is puss, man.
Okay.
Puss is puss.
Wow.
Daniel gets it. Meow. Yeah.
Meow.
He knows.
Oh my God.
He knows what's up.
What about why don't you finally admit to the surgery that you did have, this leg lengthening surgery? It cost you $27,000, but you're 5 inches taller and you feel more charismatic. How do you feel about it now?
What?
First we're gonna dead. First of all,
5 inches is a lot.
We're gonna dead name Noob Noob. Would you like to know Noob Noob's real name?
What is it?
Ibram Algan.
Yep.
There you go. Ibrahim Algan. That is Noob Noob.
You
paid $26,850
absolutely
for surgery to make your legs longer. I mean, it's you.
It is.
When you're short, when you're short, you start 1 to 0 down. But after your surgery, you founded a turkey-based clinic offered the same. Why? I didn't know you were a school counselor.
Oh my God, he's 30?
Yeah, he is you.
Oh jeez.
I mean, I would think you would have paid $26,000 to get 5 inches put down below too.
I would rather have the 5 inches in a better place
instead of 5 inches taller.
I don't need to be 5. I'm already 6'3".
After the surgery,
Daddy's tall enough.
What were you before the surgery?
Daddy's tall enough.
So before the surgery, what were you?
Your height.
5 minus 5
Midgetry.
inches. So you were 5'10". Before you got the lengthening surgery. Why did you neglect to get the 5 inches below? Because that would have added to your 1 inch.
You couldn't handle it.
You'd be 6 inches.
It would be draping on the fucking table right now.
Right.
Yeah.
He said you've said you've never forgotten your first girlfriend telling you wished you were taller.
Oof. That's rough.
It says always remained a wound in you.
He's not getting hard after that comment. Like there's just no way.
My obsession is getting bigger every day. He had shoes with hidden heels.
How do you lengthen your? I don't understand.
Dude, they break your legs and extend them.
5 inches? How are you doing that?
Bro.
Do you just magically add bone? Like I don't understand.
Yes, you magically add bone.
How is that working?
Well, first he had two rounds. You had 2 rounds of this. The first one made you 2.4 inches taller, but it created a bone deformity. The second operation added 2.4 additional inches. So saying you got 5 inches, it's a little bit of a distortion because it's technically only 4.8 inches.
Ooh.
Newly generated bone. Apparently you can just generate bone. This sounds like a bad idea. Steel rods. I guess you could get steel rods put in. Oh, this sounds like a bad idea. Didn't Kyle from South Park Didn't he get his melatonin changed?
He's a fake person.
He got his legs lengthened.
He's not real.
And then he was dunking and he broke all his legs forever.
Yeah. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Like I feel like his legs are not going to be stable.
Yes, for a few inches. Oh, a lot of pain and a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean,
he could see himself as a real adult. So they don't tell you his final height.
Yeah, like what did he start at? I was curious.
What did you start at?
6'3".
No, you did not, because then you'd be 6'8", and you were clearly not 6'8". You started at 5.
Started at 5'8".
There you go.
Yeah, I was a tiny little boy.
So that's kind of outrageous.
What
is a
else?
flying boat outrageous enough for you?
What?
This boat doesn't actually go in the water. It's a hydrofoil, that technology's probably been around for, I'm going to say, at least 40 years, if not longer. But you can get your own 28-foot, $400,000 hydrofoil. It debuted at the 2023 Consumer Electronics Show. Many people are saying that a 28-foot boat is not worth $400,000. But guess what? It flies above the water. You're like, this whole boat part doesn't even go in the water.
That's amazing.
Unless you're slow.
I need it.
Can't you already afford it?
No, we should. We need to get monetized first.
Yes, if we get monetized, we will take you out.
And we will record from the.
We will record from our 28-foot boat, which probably is only a half cuddy. I don't even think it's a full cuddy.
I don't know what that word means.
That means, see this cabin inside? That's how much space you have to go inside the boat.
You can sleep there.
How many people?
At least 2.
Okay, so that's like
close cuddling quarters. We could make it work.
See, these things are called hydrofoils. No, not at all. I'm an infinitely better sailor than you are.
I'm an infinitely better swimmer.
Yeah, but I'm an actual sailor. So while you can swim through the water, I can ride above it.
Yeah, I would just kick you into the water and then steal the boat.
Yeah, except you can't scuba dive.
I can scuba dive 5 feet deep.
Yes.
With a snorkel.
With a snorkel.
Yeah.
You have a 5-foot long snorkel.
I can snorkel.
You can only you go under the water. You're like,
I didn't realize you can't breathe in.
You didn't realize that the tube would let water in.
I thought, yeah, I was like, I was real shocked when that happened.
You just like almost died.
It was, yeah. It was very salty.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your mom was very upset when
She
you
wasn't
spit
there.
that water all over.
She wasn't there.
Really?
No. It was in Jamaica.
Jamaican you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought this was interesting that they are finally selling like a personal hydrofoil. Because normally the hydrofoils were like limited to government use, military use, but now you can buy them personally, just like you buy personal submarines. But it's still pretty expensive, so the technology's not quite there yet.
It's pretty cool.
I like a flying boat. It's made by Sweden. Sweden Candela, flying boat.
Sweden.
Let's go to Sweden. Not as good as in the Netherlands. Definitely not as good.
Let's get some schnitzel. Oh, no, that's Germany.
But I want to get out of the flying boats.
Do you want to get in it?
I want to get in something else.
Oh, yeah, give me that shin.
If we get you ready to kick that shin?
Fuck me, daddy.
Oh my God, you're not supposed to curse anymore.
Shin
on
me.
YouTube.
Shin me, you dirty girl.
So for those of you who remember Shin Godzilla, well, guess what? There is a Shin Ultraman now, directed. I guess it's co-directed by Shinji Higuchi and Hideko Anno, who is also responsible for Neon Genesis Evangelion, or whatever it's called. Evangelion, Neon Genesis.
So he's the crazy dude?
You're correct. He is the crazy dude, but he's much better now.
No, he's not.
Yes, he. Why? I mean, Shin Godzilla is pretty crazy, but the dude's very creative.
He's got some mental issues.
Yes, he does. He does. But now they have tackled Ultraman, which debuted in 1966, and I am all in on this. I'm going all in. I'm pushing all my chips.
Where is it going to come out?
You can see it tonight and tomorrow in what's that like experience, like that further along, like the
what?
You can see it in movie theaters, but like it's like
the Fathom experience.
Yeah.
Like this. Okay, it's in theaters now.
It is in theaters now, but you're probably gonna have to wait till it actually shows up somewhere else. Like it's 11th and 12th, I guess, and maybe today. I think I heard very, very good reviews, and I'm very excited to see it. I don't know where I'm going to see it, but I'm in.
It's probably going to come on Amazon Prime.
Better.
Asian Iron Man.
It kind of is Asian Iron Man.
Yeah.
But back in the 60s.
But cooler.
Was it, though?
Better.
Bigger. Is it time for
all the reviews?
We're getting reviewed
what
out.
Do we do Pale Blue Eye? No, we both
What's
saw Pale
the
Blue.
premium?
I don't know. It's tough because like Avatar is the bigger movie, obviously, but then we both saw Pale Blue Eye.
Well,
I don't know.
Let's do the Pale Blue.
It was a weird movie.
It is a weird movie starring Christian Bale, Harry Melling, and Gillian Anderson. I'm supposed to Google something, aren't I? About like Harry Melling being
Dudley. Yeah, he was Dudley from Harry Potter. He used to be fat.
Okay, let's look up Dudley. Harry Potter. That's like a
boom
big deal,
right there.
Get out of town.
Yeah, same kid.
This fat kid turned into that guy.
He has Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, and then okay, let's look at. I mean, he's very awkward looking. Harry Melling, right? You see.
Yeah.
Here, let's see if I could Google this. Harry Melling versus Edgar Allan Poe. Harry Melling versus Edgar Allan.
You could probably just type in Harry Melling, Edgar Allan Poe, and okay.
There we go. That's good enough?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's go with this one. I mean, Edgar Allan Poe kind of had a lumpy face, and Harry Melling has.
Although
kind of a
that
lumpy
picture
face.
of Harry Melling, he looks kind of normal there. Like he looks okay.
If you give him the mustache, I think he would match. But you have to remember, right? They look kind of similar. This is supposed to be a younger version of Edgar Allan Poe when he served at West Point, because he did in fact serve at West Point.
I was gonna say he looked just weird in this movie.
Edgar Allan Poe is from Baltimore and kind of looks a little weird.
He was kind of weird.
But you don't think there's a similarity? I think that's good casting, right?
He was good,
and he's a great actor. I think he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
So is in my 10-second review. I talked about the two powerhouses acting together because they were absolutely juggernauts, just nailing this. The critic consensus has it at 64%. Audience score has it at 73%. I think it's higher than that. I actually think it's a B+. If you ask me, it's probably like an 87, 88.
It gets a little off the rails in some parts.
It's a little long. And you should try to watch it in one shot because
I did not either. I didn't watch it in one shot either.
Yeah, I watched it in 2 parts, and that kind of spoiled what was going on because it was like, oh, there's like 45 minutes left of this, and that probably means there's something going to happen that doesn't make a lot of sense. But the pale blue eye lacks its source material's piercing gaze, but this well-cast mystery is just intriguing enough to investigate. It was the #1 movie on Netflix for 2 weeks.
Is it not anymore?
I think something else just took its place. Oh, yeah, it did. There's a documentary that I will be reviewing. It's about the hatchet-wielding Samaritan.
What?
Yeah, it's a documentary, which I'll be reviewing, which is kind of interesting. But, I mean, the best scenes in the movie are the scenes between Christian Bale and Harry Melling, for sure. All of those scenes are pretty fantastic. Gillian Anderson's in this from X-Files. She's kind of weird. Not really sure what's going on here, but the description of the... there's somebody else famous in this, which you would have no idea this dude... Oh, okay, let me get to that. This is West Point Academy in 1830. So, think about this. It's not totally removed from the... War of Independence, so there's still like kind of a Britishness to the speaking. It's old-timey talk, right? In the early hours of a gray winter morning, a cadet is found dead, but after the body arrives at the morgue, tragedy becomes savagery when it's discovered that the young man's heart has been skillfully removed. Fearing irreparable damage to the fledgling military academy, its leaders turn to a local detective, Augustus Landor, played by Christian Bale, to solve the murder. Stymied by the cadets' code of silence, Landor enlists the help of one of their own to pursue the case, an eccentric cadet with a disdain for the rigors of military and a penchant for poetry, a young man named Edgar Allan Poe, which is... in fact, true. This story is not true. It's a work of fiction. But Edgar Allan Poe did, in fact, serve at West Point Academy for not quite 2 years before he washed out. Gillian Anderson is in this. Lucy Boynton is in this, who I think is from Pretty Little Liars.
I don't know. She's not that pretty.
She is from...
Nothing.
I feel like she's from... Oh, she was in The Black Coat's Daughter.
Okay.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, but it's
I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House. Yeah, that's a thing. I thought she was in something else. She was in Bohemian Rhapsody. That's a big movie.
It is, but I didn't know what she was. Okay, whatever.
She has a movie that's 100%. And I would have never known this, but Robert Duvall is in this.
It's pretty noticeable that he's the Robert
Are you?
Duvall. Yeah, 100%.
Really? You did not know that.
100%.
No, you did not.
100%.
No, you did not.
He looks like Robert Duvall.
He's some weird old dude who plays Pepe. How is he Robert Duvall? There's no way you
He
knew
looks
that.
like him.
I don't believe you.
Okay. I mean, I knew it looks like him. I don't know.
Newsday reporter Robert Levin says a serious disappointment. It's a film on an aesthetic level, casts an eerie spell. Shame about the story, though. Nick Shager. I think they're mad about the twist because what a twist! I don't think it's filmed.
There's a bit of a twist. I mean,
there is a bit of a twist, but I don't think as an audience you're supposed to know the twist. It's not like Memento or Fight Club or one of those movies that you could rewatch and be like, oh, I know what the twist is, because it's told from the perspective of the narrator, like the primary protagonist.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's no point where you're given like, oh, something weird is going on here. I should realize that this is not what it says it is. This one says, too serious for its own good and with visual palette and pace that both suggests a frozen hinterland. It's not so much a whodunit as a why bother. That is rude. The movie goes on too long, and it ends on a note so muted you wonder what became of all the fun buildup that preceded it. This is a real mystery. I will agree that the ending's a little on the weak side.
Like, is it? I don't know. I'll have to ask you. Like, did you think he did it?
Who did it?
At the end?
Who done it?
Did he?
M. Night Shyamalan
Did he
with
do
nipple
the thing
twists.
at the end?
No, he did. It's pretty clear that he did not.
Really?
Yep, it's fairly clear.
Oh, I thought it was the other way.
Nope, you would be wrong.
Oh.
M. Night Shyamalan with the twisty nips. It's kind of an M. Night Shyamalan movie, except even M. Night gives you like breadcrumbs to be like, oh, look, I saw this twist coming.
I'm real interested to see that dude's new movie. Like, what? Like,
oh, the one with
what's
Dave
the twist going to be
Bautista?
with that one? Knock at the door?
Yeah, I am vaguely curious at that. Although that last movie he did, Old, did not have a... I guess
it had a twist, but it was kind of a dumb one.
It was kind of irrelevant to the story.
It was a dumb twist.
Yeah, I don't know why why is he like Mr. Twister?
He just needs the twist.
I need it. I need them twists. I recommend this movie. I would give it like a... Now
It's
that I'm
solid?
thinking, it's a solid. It's a, let's say...
It's well acted, well directed.
86 instead of an 87.
It
I'll drop
looks
it to an
cool
86.
visually.
It's very well filmed.
It's a little slow.
I didn't look at the director. I bet you...
Scott Cooper.
What's he done?
I don't know.
I would bet you that this director does more in the future. For a Netflix movie, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's actually really good for a Netflix movie. Because most Netflix movies are dumb.
Yeah, it's solid.
Teddy did not like Old. I don't disagree with Teddy. It's kind of M. Night Shyamalan is like I don't know. I really, really liked M. Night, and then he really, really fell off a cliff.
I think Avatar is obviously the pinnacle of his filmmaking ability.
Obviously. Although, if you go back to that Bruce Willis movie, it's pretty good.
Which one?
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable?
Yeah. I still think The Village, I remember I saw The Village in theaters, and that was kind of the dawn of my film critic career, was back when I saw The Village. And I remember people walking out of the theater and they're like, what the hell was that? I don't understand. And I actually thought it was really well directed, although the twist was kind of not... the twist, I felt like it was marketed poorly. It was marketed as a horror movie, and it was not a horror movie. And I think that's a big problem too, is your marketing. If your marketing is wrong, you're going to mess up the movie. Like Suicide Squad, the marketing was like, they got final edit on it because the trailer did so well, and then they re-edited Suicide Squad and it sucked.
Yeah. But Avatar, though.
Avatar, not The Last Airbender. Avatar, the Way of Water. Holy guacamole.
92%. Wow.
I wonder if that's better than the original Avatar.
Look at it. Go look real quick.
Okay, hold on.
I think it probably is.
I think it is too, although I heard this is a reboot of Avatar anyway.
It's not really.
82%. No, that's critic consensus. Critics liked it more.
Yeah, 82.
Wow. Okay. So, Avatar 2, which I can't...
The Way of Water.
The Way of Water.
Yeah,
Critic score, 77%, down from the 82% of the original Avatar. Fan score, 92% with 10,000 plus reviews. People... All right, I feel like maybe an apology is owed to Avatar fans. We've reviewed a lot of movies. You very rarely see 10,000 plus reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. People must really like it. I mean, maybe because it's escapism, because it's totally foreign and alien, and people just enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's less. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it was better than the first one for sure, I thought.
Oh, there's going to be an Avatar.
No. That's Avatar Airbender live action, right?
I heard about that too. It's probably not going to be.
Stoked.
Are you really?
Yeah, why not?
Critic consensus says narratively it might be fairly standard stuff, but visually speaking, Avatar: The Way of Water is stunningly immersive experience. Audience says this is not very long. Audience says The Way of Water's story is predictable, but the visual effects are so spectacular it hardly matters.
That's basically the first one. Absolutely, that's like 100%. The first movie was basic ass movie, but it looked cool as shit.
Dances with wolves, but not as intelligent.
Where this one, I think the difference was this one. The first movie was like kind of a love story. Like it really focused on the love story.
Okay, this is about family though.
This one doesn't necessarily focus on the love story.
It's about family,
and there's more characters, and there's like, it's
about family.
It looks cool though. Like it definitely
3 hours and 12 minutes. How many?
I checked my watch a lot.
Breaks did you have to take?
I didn't take any breaks, but
you made it through the whole thing with that. Did you have a diaper on?
No, I was good. I was good. It's basically like there's an opening act and then that happens. That's like 30, 45 minutes. Then there's maybe like an hour and a half National Geographic movie. Where you're just like straight up getting
learning
water
about all the animals and water in your face.
Water, animals, whales. Like it's cool. It looks phenomenal. But it doesn't necessarily need to happen. It's just James Cameron showing off the tech he was using, which is fine because I guess that's why people are seeing this movie. But does it have any bearing on the story? Does it give you anything? Not really.
Did you wear Depends?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I bled through it though.
Oh,
the hemorrhoids were not acting properly.
I thought you were going to talk about your female menstruation process, but.
No, that too, obviously, with the transition I'm going through. It's a little rough.
It's hard with that beard.
So,
starring Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver, Stephen Lang. Were they any good, the acting?
Yes. It's because you remember Stephen Lang in the first one, right? He was the main villain. It's pretty funny how they somehow work him back into it.
Like magic, even though he clearly got killed. No,
they kind of explain it. Like they explain it, but you're just like, oh, okay. Like, all right.
Well, guess what? Appropriation and privilege run rampant through the development of this entire franchise, says France Jerome. Black nerd problems.
What? I really liked.
Will you not address your privilege?
I did enjoy, and I don't know if this is true or not. Did you tell me this? I'm not sure. But like the next one, so like the first one. The Na'vi, it was all forest people, basically. This one, obviously, it's water people. Yes. And I think the third one is going to be like fire people.
Yes, it's going to be fire people.
Right? Is that you? Was that you?
Probably.
Told me that? So it's literally Avatar, but it's not. It's like Avatar it's ripping off Avatar, named Avatar.
Yes, I agree. And it also he said that he's been showing the Na'vi in strictly like they're like super awesome and humans are bad. He said in the next movies you're going to see a dark side to the Na'vi. So the fire people will not be good. They will be the enemy. It'll be the way of fire.
It makes sense that
Then it will be the way of air. And then it will be the way of the Avatar.
And then Aang will come down and save us all.
I do think Daniel has a good point though, because he says that Stephen Lang would have made a great Sully in the Uncharted movie. He's definitely improperly used, or well, at least who's that?
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg's terrible Sully.
Well, no. First off, Uncharted was not a terrible movie. It was a miscast movie.
It was mildly okay.
It was not an Uncharted movie. It was not Lord of the Rings. It was an Indiana Jones ripoff, but Tom Holland's awesome, and Stephen Lang 100% would have made a great Sully.
Yes.
And Aang it's Aang, and then. What did M. Night Shyamalan call him Ong, right?
I don't know. I never watched it.
Like, that was the big thing. Like, why would M. Night Shyamalan change the name for no reason?
Because he wanted to whitewash everyone.
Fucking stupid.
James Cameron's going to show up in a third movie as Aang the Last Airbender. He might.
Yeah, he may. I don't know how you're getting 6 movies out of this shit.
He apparently was like, I had to write a whole mythology. Dude, all you got to do is like, oh, the way of the jungle, the way of water, the way of fire, the way of air, the way of land. Like, okay, he James Cameron, no one's going to tell him, no one's going to say he's like a genius writer. You know what I mean?
It's honestly impressive that these movies are super basic, but he is just technically skilled at directing and making like an immersive 3D. It just doesn't matter.
Yeah. If you think about his other movies, it kind of, that's the way it works. They're not like they're the greatest plots on earth. They're just really, really well directed.
Yeah.
The Way of Water is predicated on an escapist mindset that prevents moviegoers from thinking or expressing dissatisfaction when a film like this is sold for 3D, 48 frames per second, high dynamic range technology. Protect your credit card, says Almond White from the National Review. Sounds like a nationalist.
He created the Navi language? That seems unnecessary. Like the amount of time.
Though?
The amount of time that man must have spent.
I don't know if I believe that James Cameron did. All I know from James Cameron is that he is very interested in trying to murder his actors. Because he tried to murder all of them on The Abyss, and he also tried to murder all of them on Titanic.
He tried to sink the Titanic.
So you don't think he's tried to murder them on Avatar?
Probably not.
Yeah.
He worked with a professor to create the language?
So the professor created the language.
Fucking
and he was like,
hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the Navi language? Did I just speak in Navi?
I don't know.
I said
they
F
do.
doo-doo.
They understand English. That's the thing. Like they all understand English.
Why wouldn't you understand English?
I don't know.
If
man.
the people who are trying to kill you were speaking a certain language, would you not understand that language?
Yeah, I guess.
Would you not be trying to protect that unobtainium? Wow.
They don't mention that at all. That's not a thing.
Is that dude in it?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they don't. Unobtainium is not a thing. I forgot.
Daniel is dropping knowledge on us and
Jesus.
beting us over the head with it.
Linguistics consultant
Professor
USC.
Paul Frommer, he is like you said, linguistics consultant from USC. Oh, well, he's from the University of Southern California. I'm sure he's just speaking in, Marxist language.
But no, like it's definitely worth seeing. I would recommend it. And if you're going to see it, you might as well see it in IMAX 3D.
You might as well pay that premium.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the thing. I think that's why it's making money, because it's like, all right, I'll see it when it comes out, and you're like, all right, well, if I'm gonna see it, might as well see it the way it's intended, and let me go pay money. So I think that he's smart.
I feel bad for banging on Avatar, but the movie didn't do anything for me.
They're not great stories. They're just
I like Kevin Costner in Dances with Wolves better.
They're just well done.
And clearly, what's his name? Sam Worthington is not lighting the world on fire with his acting.
Yeah, all the acting's solid. I would say it's
yeah, but
solid.
he was supposed to be like an A-lister, and he's not.
No, he's a B.
Zoe Saldana, I think, is pretty good because she's pretty solid in everything she does.
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver's obviously a
Cliff
legend.
Curtis was good. I liked him in his role.
He's a good actor too.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah. Norm, he's a good actor. Kate Winslet's in this. That's right. They had her dance underwater. So, I don't know. Giovanni Ribisi was in this. You said he was not.
He's in it, but he's not in it.
But he's in it.
Sorta.
So apparently he also filmed all of the movies together, which defunks your thing about it that you said they didn't finish for. He didn't want the kids aging up, so he already filmed all the scenes he needs with all the kids.
Part of it, yeah. Uh-huh.
Most of it.
Sure.
Avatar 3 does need Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh my God, yes.
But he's too lazy to do it unless they bring like 4 hot 23-year-old girls.
That's what he's just slamming them all those youngins in the fire. He's throwing that fire.
Oh my God, what if he's like the king of the fire people?
That'd be great.
And then he's just like bizanging all these fire Navi girls.
Yeah, fire sluts.
Fire sluts.
That'd be great.
He's the king of the fire sluts.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But yeah, go watch The Way of Water. It's super long, so just make sure you don't drink water and you pee like 3 times before the movie starts.
Make sure all of that happens.
Yeah.
I will try to watch it when it comes on demand because I do not have the patience for that. Anyway, what are we going to catch next week? We're going to catch Velma. I already have reviews for Velma
Last of
coming
Us
in.
First Impressions.
Last of Us First Impressions. We're going to talk about
Meath Regan.
We're going to finally talk about Meath Regan. Give her an official review.
Yeah.
So we're going to do all that and more. Be sure to like and subscribe, share. It helps us grow the channel. We're getting bigger and better every day, baby. Every day, baby. Share them shorts because, people like shorts. Velma likes to scissor. Yeah, I talk about that. Velma's big into scissoring. It was probably one of the worst. I've watched both episodes. It's pretty bad. So you'll hear that and more from us. Thanks to our chat. Thank you for bringing this place to life. Injecting some juice. Teddy Graham, Daniel, Ron Coldstone Kill,
Michael Reyes.
Michael Reyes wins again. Doc, the doc of all docs. Where the heck was Wiser? And all those and more. Thank you so much for listening. We love all y'all out there, but we are on to the next one.